Hi everyone, I'm Ron, and today we are diving into process.sd, a powerful platform for automating workflow and managing tasks, whether you are new to workflow, automation, or just exploring process features. This video will show you how to get started and make the most out of it, right? So without wasting any time, first of all, just go to Google and search for process.sd and you will land up here. Now check out the pricing tag, the pricing plan. So it has a three pricing plan. The first one is for the startup, pro, and enterprise. You need to contact them to get started, and then they will give you a customized plan. And you can come to this website, compare each and every plan. Right, so let's just get started now. Simply, you can create an account with the Google or Microsoft or just a normal email address. So I will go with the Google because it's easy and help me to create an account here. Now it will ask you what should we call this organization. So you can just write your organization name here. I'll just write Filex Express, how many people work at your company, which departments. I just need it for the marketing. Now click on next. By the way, if you choose any department, the entire space, the entire dashboard is not going to change. So no worries, you can choose accordingly. Now, what use case do we have in mind? So I have a client management. How do you hear about us? You can just write wherever you just heard about it, right? And just go and click on next. Now, this is the entire dashboard, right? And this is how you can see you will get 14 days free trial and you can keep using it for the 14 days, right? Now, here, the entire dashboard, this is my work on the top left side corner. If you click on here, it will take you report section, right? And this is a library, this is reports. Obviously, we'll just go deeper into each and everything here. This is data set. And this is new that is a shortcut. It's, all the inboxes which you'll find it here. This is your account we just made. And you can manage more than one organization here. So you can see here, manage organization. So right now I have only one. When we have made only one, so that's why we have one here. You can add new organization. So the organization is very useful because you can separate everything, right? So let's say you have added some information in Filex Express organization. So it's not going to be on the another organization. So you need to change the organization when you want to access for each organization, right? So example, if you want to access some information file, so you just need to switch your organization here. Now, so once your account is set up, it's time to start creating workflows and checklists. So these are the checklists, which is basically a normal one. Let's create a here. So you can click on just new workflow. So here you can click on plus new, right? So first of all, just we will go with the workflow. Now it will give you three options: generate with AI, import documents, or explore templates. If you don't know what does a template does, so template is very useful because you don't have to start from scratch, right? So let's say I want to go with the marketing here and I want to do a content promotion, right? Or e-commerce SEO. So this content promotion preset will help me in such a way that I don't need to do it from scratch. So as you can see here, this workflow example help you manage and track how you promote your content. So click run to see it in action, click edit to customize it and set up integration. So in this video, I will give you a tutorial of both. We will also use a preset and template, you can say that. And also I will show you completely from scratch. So let's say this is a template here. Now I will just go to the edit section and we will try to edit as much as possible. And I will just try to give you information here, right? So let's say you want to change the image. So I can, this are the beautiful women here. Okay. So let's say I want to add an image. I can add an image here, right? And let's say I want to add a text. So I have an option to add a text here. So you can just post headlines. So just write here, hey, everyone. I can just write something like this here, right? And this post line, by the way, this is filled by your team member or wherever you're posting. That's why you have got this option of cursor, right? You can just move it, whether it should be the first or second or depending on that. Now you can add images, you can add upload photos and everything. So here we have already added images. I can just go and click on duplicate, move to another task, move down or all this stuff, right? Pretty much. And here on the right side panel, you can see you will get a lot of options which help you to edit the entire. So let's say, the process is basically, first of all, prepare your post, which it will do on its own, and it will share it on social media. So I will just go and generate your task with AI. Okay, so ChatGPT is not working here, but anyway, it will share it on the social media. So we have to interpret our social media here. And let's say I want to put an image here. So I will just go and click on image. Now let's say I want to put a Facebook profile here, right? And these are some of the things, right? And you can just change it really easy. You can add videos and everything. Now let's say you can just go and edit each and every workflow, as well as you can change it, delete it, right? And you can put a conditional logic, right? So let's say conditional logic is something, for example, if you would do this, then show this. And if you would do that, then show that, right? So in this way, if and that a function. And this is a logic. So let's go to the logic section here. And here it comes rules and if and that and everything, right? So select a task from a field. So let's say customer, just write a post headline. So it will show this headline. It should go to that social media, this social media, right? So you can change it. For now, I will just not make it confusing here. Let's just go and click on view, and simply let's go and click on run. So this is a workflow name, right? You can change it. You can add your team member. There's a due date and everything here, and click on a run workflow. So as you can see here, first of all, automatically it will prepare a post here. So, okay, so you need to fill up this information. Let's say for the headline, it could be, hooray, we did our product launch, right? And here you can say right here, BTS of product launch, right? So by the way, this is while creating a post. Now it should go on 13th, right? Or let's say 15th here. Now a post, except here. So you can just write it your answer. You can write it anything. So I will just leave it here. I'm just writing it something. Now the post URL. So you can just, for example, let's say, okay, so this is a post URL, which you need to fill this up and click on complete. The second one comes on share on social media. So let's say the person have shared here, let's say they have shared on Facebook, and let's say on the LinkedIn, right? And everything here, and just simply go and click on complete. So the second task is also done here. Let's say you have posted everywhere, and simply click on complete. Now you just need to share it on social media. Now email your subscribers, right? Now, as you can see here, the last option doesn't happen because of, you can see here, you can automate this step by setting up integration. So you can just go and click on integration here, which is basically email your subscribers. So you just need to automate. To automate, you have to integrate with a third-party application, for example, MailChimp, or if you're using Klaviyo or Omniset, whatever you're using to automate it up, right? I'm facing this issue again and again, right? Okay, now it's working fine here. I'll just skip this part because for this you need to integrate it. And here you can, once you have email the subscriber, this is a perform outreach. So you can just do the outreach, right? So you can just follow each and every step, which will help you to complete your marketing thing here, right? Now let's go back here because I hope you understood how you can do this. Now the next thing is that you can also just go and click on workflow completely from scratch. So let's say start a blank workflow. Now here, it will take you to the same dashboard, but you have to create everything for your own. Let's say you want to add a text, so simply just drag in it and put it here. Now here you can just add a text. Let's say you want to add an image, so you can just put an image, right? Let's say you want to put it at the image should be top. So in this way, you can edit this up, then you can add your logic, then you can add, once you've added the logic, automation, and just view it. So this is the entire process, and this is the things which you can do it by yourself, and it's work perfectly fine, right? So the scratch and pretty much a preset or a template is much more useful here, but still you can just completely do from scratch. Now, once you do this here, you can see in my work section, if there is some of the things, let's say I want to create a task for me. So I can just write here task. Let's say I have to record a video on XYZ, right? And here I can write the description. I can add a subtask here. So to record it, I will have to write create a script for XYZ, right? And in this way, I can just create it. I can attach document, link to a workflow run if I want to. And I just click on create. Now, once I click on create, it will create a to-do list here, which is basically this one. So let's say I've completed this task. I can just go and click on it and I will able to. So this task has been done, right? So you can do it for the to-do list, or you can assign your team member. You can decide who is going to do what, and you can just do everything, right? And then comes this library section here. So library is pretty much useful because you will get a lot of things. let's say you want to create a form, so you can just create a form here, right? So let's say this is my form here. You can just short text will be typed here, and you can just go and click on plus, and here you can just, our form is basically you can do it for the surveys and reviews for those stuff, and form is really useful, and you can just do it entirely in process, I mean this tool. So you just don't need to juggle between different softwares here. Same goes for the pages, right? So you can just create a page section here, and you can just write all this tool document whatever you want. You can write your script and you can attach it with your task, right? Now there's a report section. So report is pretty much powerful thing, because it helps you to track progress and collaborate with your team to ensure accountability and transparency, right? So you can use this activity log to monitor each and every one, right? Which is active workflow run, and which workflow is running or not, which is the task is assigned to me and how much it's done. Is there any task overdue and how many of them are, and how many tasks has been completed by your team, by yourself. So you can just do the entire analytics, and you can export it into data CSV file, and it will give you complete information. Right, same goes for data. So data set is pretty much useful, because here you can just create your blank data set, which is pretty similar to Excel, and it helps you to manage your entire data. So it's completely up to you. You can use templates as a and data sets as a leverage, pre-built templates to save time and maintain consistency across your workflow. You can customize your workflow with your branding, colors, and icon to make them visually appealing and easy to understand. Well, this is it. I hope you found this video very useful, and subscribe.